Driving theory test. Why is it bad technique to coast when you're driving downhill? The engine will overheat. The tires will wear more quickly. The vehicle will gain speed more quickly. The fuel consumption will increase. The correct answer is the vehicle will gain speed more quickly. Explanation. Coasting is when you allow the vehicle to freewheel in neutral or with the clutch pedal depressed. When traveling downhill, this will cause the vehicle to gain speed more quickly as you lose the benefits of engine braking. It may even lead to a loss of control. You shouldn't coast, especially when approaching hazards such as junctions or bends and when traveling downhill. What should you do if you start to feel drowsy while you're driving on a motorway? Open a window and stop as soon as it's safe and legal. Stop on the hard shoulder for a sleep. Speed up to arrive at your destination sooner. Slow down and let other drivers overtake. The correct answer is open a window and stop as soon as it's safe and legal. Explanation. Never stop on the hard shoulder to rest. If there's no service area for several miles, leave the motorway at the next exit and find somewhere safe and legal to pull over. When may a passenger travel in a car without wearing a seatbelt? When they're sitting in the rear seat, when they're under 14 years old, when they're exempt for medical reasons, when they're under 1.5 meters, 5 feet, in height. The correct answer is when they're exempt for medical reasons. Explanation. If you have adult passengers, it's their responsibility to wear a seatbelt, but you should still remind them to use one as they get in the car. It's your responsibility to make sure that all children in your car are secured with an appropriate restraint. Exemptions are allowed for those with a medical exemption certificate. How should you give an arm signal to turn left? Explanation. There may be occasions when other road users are unable to see your indicator, such as in bright sunlight or at a busy, complicated junction. In these cases, an arm signal will help others to understand your intentions. A collision has just happened. An injured person is lying in a busy road. What's the first thing you should do? Make sure the injured person is kept warm. Treat the person for shock. Warn other traffic. Place them in recovery position. The correct answer is warn other traffic. Explanation. The most immediate danger is further collisions and fire. You could warn other traffic by switching on hazard warning lights, displaying an advance warning triangle or sign, but not on a motorway, or by any other means that doesn't put you or others at risk. You're waiting at a level crossing. What should you do if the red warning lights continue to flash after a train has passed by? Continue to wait. Get out and investigate. Drive across carefully. Telephone the signal operator. The correct answer is continue to wait. Explanation. At a level crossing, flashing red lights mean you must stop. If the train passes, but the lights keep flashing, wait. Another train may be coming. How can you reduce the damage your vehicle causes to the environment? Brake heavily. Use narrow side streets. Use busy routes. Anticipate well ahead. The correct answer is anticipate well ahead. Explanation. By looking well ahead and recognizing hazards in good time, you can avoid late and heavy braking. Watch the traffic flow and look well ahead for potential hazards so you can control your speed in good time. Avoid over, revving the engine and accelerating harshly, as this increases wear to the engine and uses more fuel. Why should you allow extra room while overtaking a motorcyclist on a windy day? The rider may be blown in front of you. The rider may be traveling faster than normal. The rider may turn off suddenly to get out of the wind. The rider may stop suddenly. The correct answer is the rider may be blown in front of you. Explanation. If you're driving in high winds, be aware that the conditions might make a motorcyclist or cyclist swerve or wobble. Take this into consideration if you're following or wish to overtake a two-wheeled vehicle. What can seriously reduce your ability to concentrate? Drugs, weather conditions, busy roads, tinted windows. The correct answer is drugs. Explanation. Both recreational drugs and prescribed medicine can affect your concentration. It's also an offense to drive with certain drugs in your body, and a positive test could lead to a conviction. What information would be shown in a triangular road sign? Minimum speed. Road narrows. Keep left. Ahead only. The correct answer is road narrows. Explanation. Warning signs are there to make you aware of potential hazards on the road ahead. Take note of the signs so you're prepared and can take whatever action is necessary. What's most likely to waste fuel? Reducing your speed. Using different brands of fuel. Underinflated tires. Driving on motorways. The correct answer is underinflated tires. Explanation: wasting fuel costs you money and also causes unnecessary pollution. Ensuring your tires are correctly inflated, avoiding carrying unnecessary weight, and removing a roof rack that's not in use will all help to reduce your fuel consumption. What could you do to reduce the volume of traffic on the roads? Walk or cycle on short journeys. Use a car with smaller engine. Drive in a bus lane. Travel by car at all times. The correct answer is walk or cycle on short journeys. Explanation: try not to use your car as a matter of routine. For shorter journeys, consider walking or cycling instead. This is much better for both you and the environment. You're parked on the road at night. When must you use parking lights? When the speed limit exceeds 30 mph. When you're facing oncoming traffic. When there are continuous white lines in the middle of the road. When you're near a bus stop. The correct answer is when the speed limit exceeds 30 mph. Explanation: when parking at night, park in the direction of the traffic. This will enable other road users to see the reflectors on the rear of your vehicle. Use your parking lights if the speed limit is over 30 mph. What should you do when you're approaching roadworks on a motorway? Always use the hard shoulder. Stay very close to the vehicle in front. Speed up to clear the area quickly. Obey the speed limit. The correct answer is obey the speed limit. Explanation: be aware of reduced speed limits at roadworks. Speed limits shown inside a red circle are mandatory and cameras are often used to enforce the reduced limit. Slow down in good time and keep your distance from the vehicle in front. What should you do immediately after joining a motorway? Try to overtake. Position your vehicle in the center lane. Readjust your mirrors. Stay in the left-hand lane. The correct answer is stay in the left-hand lane. Explanation: when you've just joined a motorway, stay in the left-hand lane long enough to get used to the higher speeds of motorway traffic before considering overtaking.